hung upon all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you forced on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under a microscope and watch me take control. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And and dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. Upside down. Upside down. Gonna turn it all upside down. Don't tell me that I need saving. Finally awake and living. Yeah. The pressure inside was building. I felt under attack, and now my mind's attacked, and I've chosen my path. I've chosen my path. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And and dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. Upside down. Upside down. Gonna turn it all around.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Bedlam Brigade. I am your Dungeon Master, Draconius, the level 1 DM. Introduce you to my group, starting with Valen.
I am Valen, the Deep Gnome. Excuse me.
And AB.
I am Kieran, the Elf Wizard.
All right, Loud Lion.
I am Perifere, the High Elf Monk.
All right, Neku.
I am Magnus. I am a Duragard fighter.
All right, and just a bug.
I am Aoife. I am a half-elf redemption paladin, College of Swords bard. Finally get to be a cool enough bard to be special.
All right. So at the end of the last session, you guys just defeated a primordial tree titan that was already heavily damaged by the residents of Phaedia, the city of druids, and as you defeated it, you realized that the tree made up a majority of the city itself, and that the inhabitants were living inside the tree body of the primordial titan. And some way, somehow, person that you captured named Rogel was the one who brought this tree back to life. And as you come here, most of the so far you haven't seen anyone that is still alive in the city, and you have captured Rogel.
And we're still fucked up from fighting that thing.
Yes, you are still fucked up from fighting.
But we killed a god.
It's not a god. It's more like a test of a god. But I say we get some sleep before we continue.
Okay. So far, let me see. No, actually, you guys were going through the night, so it's morning.
Oh,
Hey.
that was a very good rest.
So yeah, you guys actually traveled through the night. You guys didn't rest throughout the night, and you had to make saving throws for.
Oh yeah, for exhaustion.
So,
I remember now.
and yeah, this is still the morning of the aftermath. Actually, probably should just.
So we have a point of
Oh.
exhaustion?
Those of you that failed, but I'm not sure if any of you failed.
I believe Big Blue Guy and the other
I think all the retainers
NPC.
have an exhaustion level, but all the PCs made.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, and you guys have just captured Rogel.
Alright, so the plan was to take a long rest, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Here's a rest.
Alright.
So at this point, let me see here. So you see Rogel there. He's saying, he's like, can you let me guys go?
No.
We'll let the people of Ayadaya decide your fate. I think that's
So-
fair, yes.
He's like, I'm sorry. Let me go now.
No.
Okay. So,
Well, I'm not really one to advocate for mercy. You need to answer for your crimes.
So who's gonna take watch?
well, hold on. At this point, Shayla, does anyone have anything going for languages or anything at this time?
Nope.
Okay.
I can cast a spell, but it's one way.
Okay.
I was out.
So Shayla is going to communicate to Neldrick, and you see Shayla and Neldrick exchanging conversation, and then Neldrick says, "So what are we planning to do at this time?" She's just what Shayla's wondering.
We rest, we get our magic back, then we start reviving people, I guess.
Is there anything that you guys can do immediately?
I still have some juice. We can go look for some survivors. As long as nobody waves a pointy stick at me, I should be fine.
Alright, so we're gonna use the thingy to revive one person.
We can, yeah.
After Aoife says that, Kieran just kind of looks down at the wand that he has in his hand and looks back up. I think I'm going to go take a long rest. If anyone would like to join me, I highly recommend it.
Go on,
I
keep
could
watch.
really use a nap.
I'll go revive the person if you guys wanna get to resting.
I might hold off on that.
Let's stick together. Look for survivors. Did you bring that spell you used on Parathir?
I don't know because I thought we were having a
You
long
didn't.
rest and I already reset all my spell slots.
Yeah, I remember you did not prepare it, I believe.
I don't
probably
know because I asked
I think-
if we were having a long rest and everyone said yes, so I reset my spell slots.
Well, I remember that's why we were going to take a long rest was because of the because of that.
Because I didn't
I
have
have
Zone
also
of
feel-
Truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
but I
don't-
think we talked about how theoretically, depending on how many people there are,
10.
we could gentle repose all of them and very slowly eventually revive the entire freaking town.
Mhm.
I already did that. I had gentle repose prepared.
Oh, so you do have gentle repose.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
I always have that prepared because then I can just prepare Revivify the next day.
Right.
Okay. And so you know, there isn't anyone, at least right now, that's been dead for a minute. So
Yeah,
This
but
is
we
what-
have the stuff that revives within a week.
Mhm.
right.
Gentle
Okay.
repose.
Let me see. So are you guys going to use the twig today?
I would like to, yes.
I don't think that we should play with that.
Valen's
as-
gonna offer a hand and say, give it to me.
Well, you have to think about what we're doing. If we bring back certain people and then we hold it off, the survivors out in the town, or out in the forest, wherever they are, come back and they see that we're reviving people's loved ones, but they're not theirs. We might get some retribution from them.
If we don't revive
handle it.
anyone, then we're gonna get retribution anyway.
I'll handle the talking. Don't worry about it. Let's find a child. Children first.
I was actually going to suggest we let what's her name choose because she's the one who lives here.
Oh, if there's somebody who can help us,
I'll give
that would
you.
make sense.
Okay. So are you asking Shayla?
Yeah, I'm asking her which one she wants to revive first.
She will. Okay. So you will communicate in Eldric, and she'll just put her hand out towards you.
I take the hand.
Reach
I think she's
for
asking for the
twig.
wand.
Oh, okay. I'll give her the wand.
Okay.
I still have it.
Okay. So okay.
I'll give it to her and then just walk off.
Okay.
Without saying a word.
All right. So she is going to. Okay. So while you guys are having honest, she is going to go searching.
We'll help
At
her.
this moment.
Let's not wander off on by ourselves.
Yeah, Valen will stick close to her in case of trouble.
Okay. So
Me
she's
and
gonna
Val
go
and Shayla
look
will go
around.
together.
She's going to go to a north eastern woodland home. She is going to attempt. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh well.
Of course, if we find anybody who's actually alive.
Right, so she's going to look inside, and she's going to start to, and she's going to start to burrow her way in. She's going to go inside, and she is going to cast. So, would any of you like to roll the D100?
I will.
Sure. I'm feeling lucky. Do you mind if I use real dice for this?
No, we want to put it in chat.
Fine.
Just
Yeah.
know if you revive a
There you go.
child.
Okay,
That's
six.
my luck for you.
Up there.
Okay,
I knew I'd get under a 10.
okay. Get under a 10. So, okay, he goes and resurrects someone. You know what? Does that even exist? That's I wonder if that exists. Yeah,
What?
it does exist. Oh god, it does. That's hilarious.
So what
That's
are
the
they
thing,
revived as?
Okay, so he comes back. Actually, I gotta change out an avatar. That's actually pretty funny. Okay, so she goes and casts reincarnation on a person, and he becomes a hill dwarf.
Never go wrong with dwarves.
Yeah.
well,
Unless you're trying to get something off a high shelf.
well, that's gonna make rebuilding easier.
Yeah, that's actually pretty funny. I actually think that's pretty hilarious.
This is the part we found out this guy was.
He's gonna
For
be
no
so
particular
angry.
So let me see. Let me get this guy. So this is what he. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Let me see if I can get that. Shit, come on.
So to be able to revive everybody here, a normal town has about like, say, anywhere between 200 to 500 occupants.
Yeah,
it's
it's
gonna
gonna
take a long
take a
time.
while.
We're gonna be here for at least a
So
year.
this is what the guy used to look like.
No more.
No, now he's going to look like this. 1 second.
Alternatively, we find somebody else who can cast Gentle Repose and leave the wand with them.
Now this is what he looks like.
Wow, it changes clothes and everything.
And
Powerful
everything.
magic.
Yep. So he actually wakes up and he starts speaking a little bit of Dwarvish for some reason. So
I speak Dwarvish.
oh, you speak Dwarvish.
We
Yeah,
also have a
that's what
dwarf in the
they do.
party.
Someday I'll get to use being able to speak orc.
Yeah. So so what the hell happened here?
I was hoping you could tell us.
No, actually, he would yeah, okay. Actually, no, he wouldn't be able to speak Dwarvish. Reincarnate doesn't do that. So he would still be limited to his speech. So he will be communicating with her, and you see her and the gentleman communicate to each other, and she nods towards you guys. 1 second.
So, I know a certain wizard was worried about staying here for that long. Here's the thing. It's either we stay here or we give them the rod and let them do it slowly.
I say we give him the rod. Well, we
Same.
can find somebody else who can cast Gentle Repose, because it only lasts like a week.
Hmm?
It's not a high level spell, shouldn't be too hard to find somebody. Relatively.
So
Hey, Brain, Drac. Sorry.
yes.
With the, I think it's this one.
What's that?
So, could I use this to make a, ring that stores, like, gentle repose, or
A
allows...
spell storing ring?
Not a spell storing ring, like a ring that allows you to cast gentle repose without knowing the spell as a ritual.
You would have to be a caster, or what's it? You'd have
Like-
that would be an enchanted item.
Well, you can cast ritual spells without having them.
Yeah,
loaded up.
I'm just saying, is there a way I can give someone else the ability to cast this ritual?
They have to be a ritual caster. You have to have the ritual casting feat.
Okay.
So I'm trying to see if is there any druid spells that would allow them to talk with people?
There's speak with animals.
Yeah.
You guys are
We can have Kyrian polymorph one of us into an animal, and then they can cast Speak with Animals.
yeah.
Make me a bird.
That doesn't. That's not how it works.
I've got a solution for this.
Isn't it though?
Okay,
I've got a
so-
solution. Hey, Magnus.
Hmm.
I'll make you another sandwich if you translate.
How would I do that?
He speaks dwarf.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He's not speaking dwarf anymore. Drag corrected
No.
himself.
No. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to communicate with you, and he gives the rest of you a nod, and one thing you do see him do is you see him cast a spell, and a hawk comes out of his hands and flies into the sky.
All
I'm
right.
sure that was completely innocuous.
So,
Okay.
Valen is going to offer a hand and point to the staff and just say, we need to discuss what we're going to do. The staff only works for a week, and That's what he says to her, and then he, yeah.
So actually, Neldrick will
Yeah.
be there. So Neldrick, he can help you translate anything that you
We'll
want.
reconvene with everybody else.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I'm saying. We should reconvene.
Yeah. So actually, Neldrick, he will speak to the new to your new bystander friend, and he will communicate to you. So he says, our new friend here, he wants to know if you know how this primordial came back to life.
No, we've got somebody we think might be the one responsible.
We're about to find
We're
out.
gonna find out. He's definitely guilty of something. Probably this too, somehow.
Let me fix that. There we go. All right.
Why don't you put it on the map layer? If you put it on the map layer, you won't keep accidentally dragging it.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm not
Okay.
sure what stuff is on the map layer to token layer. So if I just put it on the map, so if I put it on a token layer, I don't have to worry about that.
Anything that
Also,
has
it's
the
on the map
grid
layer,
going
the grid's just
through it.
It's fine.
Yeah.
For example, the trees here are on the map layer. This body isn't.
Like, yeah, exactly. So I'm not. Yeah, so yeah, I got a lot of stuff on here, so it just makes it easier to just put on the token layer.
Okay.
So okay, so at this point, so he says, so he says, well, he can't communicate with them, so he will look. He'll say, so Nodrick says, actually, he will say, our friend's name says his name is Galalas, and he thanks you for your help.
Velen nods.
Little bow.
No problem.
We should return to
So-
the rest. We must discuss our next move.
Okay. And Neldrick, he will communicate that, and these two will start
I'm gonna.
to talk to each other and communicate on what they're planning to do at this
I'm
point.
gonna start getting the bodies all together so you can have them all in one place to cast the spells.
Okay, all right, and that's something that they are actually going to do as well. So, one point, he is, and one thing you will see, Galalas do is he will go to the primordial tree and he'll start gathering sap from there.
Don't drink it.
No, he will start gathering sap from there. And,
I assume he knows what he's doing.
yep, he knows what he's doing.
Alright, so I'm gonna return to everyone and I'm gonna show
Okay.
the Revivify stuff and say, we have a few options. We can leave this here with them, but then no one will be around to gentle repose.
Kyrian is not there. I'm gonna say, is this house that's open that what's his name was hiding in? Is it like together, Drac?
It's covered in timber and lumber. I actually got rid of all the timber and lumber stuff because it was just being in the way for me to work on stuff. So I put this murky thing on top of everything.
All right. I'll just go into that house that he was in and just start trancing.
So okay. Let me see. It's pretty. Okay. So what are you doing?
I'm just wanting to have a place to where I can have some cover, as
Okay.
in like a house or some
Okay.
form of.
Okay,
Shelter.
you can squeeze your way in. Yeah, you can squeeze your way in. It's pretty shambled. You have to squeeze in between through a lot of logs.
If I have to, I'll fabricate to get stuff out of the way.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Well,
I was gone a while ago while you guys were talking.
okay. Well, Valen is still gonna say that to the party, just minus a certain wizard.
So okay, so you see Galalas and Shayla that they start going around and they start bringing bodies out and around and they start to gather them up. So are you guys going to take a long rest at this point?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Valen will keep watch since the elf is currently not keeping watch.
Interesting. Gentle Oppose is on the wizard spell list. We
Yep.
got a scroll. Kieran put them in.
Okay. There we go. So okay. So let me see. So you guys are, it's in the morning, so you guys are taking a long rest throughout the day. So the day is going by. Let me see. So is anyone keeping watch for anything?
I just said I was, yes.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yep. Guidance.
Okay.
I can
alright.
keep watch for like the back half of the long rest since I only have to transfer 4 hours.
So about halfway through you guys' long rest, you start to see Trents enter the camp, and they start to lift up logs and debris, and they begin to pull out bodies.
Valen will look to our giant friend and ask him to tell them to bring them to the pile if they can.
Okay, that's what they're going to do halfway through.
Okay.
Okay, so and they get to work on that. So let me see. Yeah, they don't have anything like that. So with that, okay. So whoever's taking the last half, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pretty good. Okay. Let me see. So actually, yeah. Okay.
Could I give guidance before I head to bed?
Thing is,
Yeah, I figured.
at the start,
That's fine.
yeah, no, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, you actually see more Trent show up, and they start to help in the gathering process and the rebuilding process that they are currently in.
Oh, okay. They're good guys then. I have
Yeah.
no cause of alarm.
Yeah. Yeah, go and they seem to be under the direction of Galas. And also, you notice Galas, he goes up to one of the corpses and he casts, after he has like a big giant sack of the sap, and he goes up to one of the corpses, and the person just stands right up.
I assume he casted some form of resurrection since the sap can be used as a spell component.
That would be a pretty decent assumption.
Well, it looks
Cool.
like I made the right choice with asking the lady who to reincarnate first.
Yeah. So and he is not he's not reincarnated. He just stands right up.
Oh, that's an expensive spell.
Yep. He just stands, especially for druids. So he just stands right up, and they begin communicating and talking to each other about what's going on. So, yeah, and you see them continuing to work, and by then, your long rest has completed.
All right, I'm gonna just to confirm, I got the stick back, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You back.
So whenever Kyrian or whatever is, excuse me, I'm sorry. Whenever Kyrian returns, I'll hand him back the stick and say, "Looks like we won't be needed." And then I'm gonna point to the resurrected person.
Oh, good to know they.
Well, let's get confirmation from the man himself.
So,
I'm going to move
since
nice and-
Paraffear, are you trained in Arcana by chance?
As in proficient in it?
Yeah.
No, I am not.
Okay, so you wouldn't know what kind of what spell he casted.
Absolutely no. No, there's no way.
I'm
Okay.
gonna head up to them and I'm gonna ask our giant friend to tell them I can help revive people if they provide the components.
Yes. What? He communicates
Never
this and he
mind.
says,
I just remembered. I'm sorry. I just remembered. Then they've been dead for longer than a minute. I'm sorry.
"Yeah, that's
I'm
alright."
sorry. That was not Valen's. Valen would have remembered that. That was my.
If you took a long rest, you would have 5th level spells by now.
Not for
Which
me. I
means you
took a
would be
level
able
in
to cast.
fighter.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Wait, am I the only one that has 5th level spells?
No,
I believe so.
Neku
Yeah.
did. Neku went full straight.
Yeah, I'm a fighter though.
He's a fighter. He's an arcane archer.
I'm just saying he also.
Spellcaster.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, let me see. So,
That's bad.
so you guys take your long rest. You guys get your hit points back. You get your spells back.
Alright, I have prepared Zone of Truth.
Okay. Oh, I assume you guys been watching your new friend,
Oh yeah.
Rogel.
Yep.
Let's ease off on the whole friend thing.
Even
So
acquaintance is pushing it.
we're
Why
currently
don't
just
we call
waiting.
him enemy?
Alrighty.
So we're currently just waiting for a certain elf to start trancing and come out of the closet.
I'm done.
He was
I
on
would've-
for any of us.
It's a tree, not a closet. You have eyes.
That was You said you're gone?
Eventually, I would come out
Okay.
looking happily. Well, what have you all decided to do?
We were waiting
Well,
for
we mean-
you
No,
so we could start the interrogation.
Oh, well.
I am sorry. I know I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Hmm?
I interrupted someone and I was just apologizing.
of course.
Well, I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
Right, it was a bad call.
So I'm gonna cast. Let's see. Let me just do that here. Okay. I am going to. Let me see. Okay. First things first, I'm gonna cast Death Ward on our monk.
Okay.
Point of order, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare Stone of Truth as well, just in case
Okay.
some
Okay.
shit happens.
And then
Compelled
once
will.
that's done, I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth.
Once Stone of Truth goes off, I'm going to use the 4 to force him to take a fail of my
Okay.
Portent roll.
Okay.
The
Oh,
DC
did you
is
roll for it?
16.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
4 and 8.
Okay. So it's despite being a monk with pretty good wisdom, that still is a fail. So also at this
Wisdom
point,
save anyway.
you see the new elf that was revivified. He seems to cast a similar spell that Peripher casted, and he brings someone else back up.
Can I inspect the spell just from the
Sure.
distance?
Make me a Arcana check.
All right.
Oh, pretty good.
18.
All right.
18. You think that because it is just beyond your knowledge, that it's higher than a level 8 spell.
Oh,
Oh,
That's yikes.
wait. What?
Okay. So Valen is going to examine him, and then Valen's gonna look to Neku and say, ask a question that he would not normally answer correctly.
Magnus thinks of this for a moment and
Did you guys take the time to inspect his equipment? Because I don't remember that.
I took the staff. That's about it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
sorry, chap, I don't have much. I don't know this man.
Okay, Valen's gonna look back to our prisoner and say, "What underwear are you wearing?"
That's very effective.
He says, "I have underwear."
Does
Oh,
the
this
zone
is
of
bad.
truth light up or anything?
No, I mean, like, he has to tell the truth, right?
He can choose to not speak.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hold on here.
Respond with a lie, such a creature.
Basically,
Yeah,
it's a lie detector.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but they can be evasive in its answers as long
Yeah.
as it remains within the boundaries of the
he
truth.
seems to think that you know that he's answering, seeming to think that you know something that he doesn't when you ask him that.
Okay. So Valen's gonna look to them and then say, "It appears to have worked." Ask away.
Well, that's good. Well, first question. Why would you do this?
He says I had to.
Please elaborate.
Why did you have to?
Because I made a deal.
Who did you make the deal with?
I don't know.
Why don't you know?
Because this guy in Magic Tent. He offered me 1,000 years of life. I just had to sign contract.
What else does the contract have you do?
All I had to do was to put this black seed at the tree.
And that was it?
Yep, that was it.
So
Of
then why
course.
did you kill an entire town trying to get here?
After I made deal, I was angry for some reason.
I'm afraid some reason is not going to cut it. Please, you need to be more specific in your words, or else your 1,000 years is going to be cut short.
He's like, I don't know. I was just angry. I don't know. Came over me after I made contract. But now that gone.
The contract is gone.
No, the anger cloud in my mind.
How long does Zone of Truth last? 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So,
We have a lot of time.
So at one point, you see the elf that was resurrected previously. He actually goes up to a tree, and a portal opens up, and he goes through it.
All right, I'm going
That's some
to.
freaky druid shit.
I'm going to leave the group briefly, and I'm going to head over to the giant and mention and tell him to tell them that we have a Zone of Truth up if they wish to ask the one who did this any questions.
They can't. Well, I guess I could. It would take a spell or two to get them to be able to understand each other.
Yeah.
Well,
So you communicate the note, and it says, they wish to know what information you've gotten from them so far.
Valen will list what he's found out.
Okay.
What they found out.
Okay. So as Neldrick tells them that, they actually look to each other, and they seem to have a bit of a concerning look to themselves, and they give themselves a nod. And Shayla, she will come back with another large round of sap, and she will give it to the third person that was resurrected, and she's going to go up to someone else, and she's going to cast a spell on them, and that person's going to stand up.
All right, Valen's also going
It's
to
just
lift up
terrible.
the
Second level druids.
lift up the stick.
Bullshit.
Okay.
So he's gonna get up.
Sorry.
Yeah, and they begin to talk to him and communicate with him, and they look towards you, and they keep talking.
Alright, Valen's also going to hold up the sticker and ask them if they still need us to use this to resurrect anyone.
She will. Let me see. So, Neldrick, he will communicate that. I see. That doesn't recharge yet, does it?
It recharges once a day, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's still the same day for the most part. I mean,
Usually they'll say like at dawn or at dusk or something.
Yeah.
I'll still
Yeah, so-
ask it anyway.
okay.
I'll just say it hasn't recharged yet, but more just do they still need this?
And Neldrick, he will communicate this to them, and they will talk back to him. He says, perhaps tomorrow. That would be of use. They have some ability to work today.
Well, Valen will just nod and say, okay, you got about 5 minutes left on the zone. And then he's gonna give a salute and head back to the group.
Okay. So anything else you want to ask on the Zone of Truth?
This tent, could you describe it a bit more?
And where?
Maybe even the side of it?
He says, I met him twice. I met him on the way to Elond, and I met him where I made the first contract with him. Then I met him in Glimmer.
Oh my god, is it that
Oh.
guy we met? You know, the guy who had that water from the river Styx? Way, way back. Only one person would probably remember this.
I remember that.
You think it's the same guy?
I was the only one here.
Yeah, you're the only one who would know
I know
because...
it's the same person. But anyways, let's continue.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyways, yeah, he says, I met him twice. I made first deal to become super strong. Then I made second deal with him.
Alright, that's enough information for me. I will begin.
What was the terms of the first deal?
He says, I grow real big. I get fangs.
Hey, but what'd you have
All
to do?
hands. You see, this is like a little wolfie of a giant halfling.
Yeah. What'd you have to do for him? That's what he did for you.
We just had to help a lady in a lawn.
Could you be a little more specific than that, please?
She wanted us to do stuff for her, so we did it. But after we did all the stuff we were supposed to do, we actually killed her.
Okay.
What stuff did you do, and why did you kill her?
So what?
What stuff did you do, and why did you kill her?
She told us to do stuff, but after our contract was done, we killed her because she was bad.
Did she have you do bad stuff?
Yeah.
Alright. So, Valen's just gonna look over his stuff and say, just ask him, has he got anything that is super proud of or attached to?
What are you planning?
I'm just seeing what shinies he has.
Oh, he says, I like my headband. Actually, I hate my headband. I did like my headband, but I hate it. It makes me sad.
The headband. Did we pick up a headband?
No, not yet.
He still has it on him.
Yeah,
Alright.
and he's currently not wearing it. He says, I don't like it. It makes me sad.
So, does he have the headband on him?
No, he actually has it. It's like barely sticking out of his side pocket.
Alright, I'm going to pick it up and toss it to our resident wizard to identify.
I'll do that momentarily. Drac.
Yeah.
I would. What would I have to roll to determine if that tent and person would be of legendary, notice?
So with the information you got, I mean, you got it from a guy with very low intellect. He didn't give you a lot of
Exactly.
information. That would be, you don't have a name, which would be pretty critical for doing things like legend lore.
Yeah. I'm just asking if like a tent giving giving really strong powers for evil deeds would be enough for legend lore.
You would need a name at the very least.
Okay. And he says he doesn't know the name.
Okay. So, by now the Zone of Truth would have probably worn off, so, Valen's just going to, step back and say, it's done. So what now?
Guess it again. I want to know if we can find this tent.
He said he didn't know who it was.
I didn't ask about who. I asked about where.
We know where.
Do we know where?
Yeah, he said where he saw it.
Yeah, it was on the way to Alon. So basically, he said that it was on his travels, onto Alon while in the forest, and there was just this really nice tent that was just there.
Okay. If it's a tent, that doesn't mean it's necessarily still there. Could've
Yeah.
moved it.
Which is generally the basic purpose of a tent.
Yeah.
So as you see there, as your day goes by, you actually see more people come out from the forest.
Good to see
And they
we're
start
getting
to work.
some returning people.
So
Hey
what now?
Vaughn, I have a favor to ask. Do you still have some of those gems?
Who was that directed to?
Vaughn.
Oh, to
Or
me.
Bailey.
I have about the gems.
Yes.
Let me have a look. Yeah, we have one crate of uncut gems for resurrection, but I think we might have left it on the ship. Or did we? No, we would have put it in the... Where would we have put
couldn't
it?
put it in
Because
the
it's a
bag of
big
holding.
crate.
And at this point, you guys see the three people that you met in Anhaba start to make their way in to the area as well, and they approach the other people, and they start to converse.
All right, Valen's gonna grab the prisoner and look to everyone and say, "I think we should join the conversation."
Hi.
While you do that, I'm going to go and see if I can come up with a theory on what just happened and see if I can locate who this person is that is giving out these contracts.
Identify that headband too if you can.
I will give me time.
Alright, so Valen's gonna bring the prisoner over and is going to ask our hill giant friend, what's going on?
Yeah, your new hill giant friend. So you bring him over.
They spoke common, didn't they? The three.
Oh.
No, you guys cast a spell.
Oh yeah, I had to cast tongues. Remember.
Let me see. So who has like the highest passive perception?
I have
Mine is 18.
I'm 14.
Okay. So Peripher, you actually look up into the sky and you see a gate open up.
A gate?
A gate.
As in like a portal in the sky.
A portal in the sky. So you see a portal in the sky open up, and at this point, you see 5 dragons come out.
What color are they?
Yeah.
That would require a perception check.
Let me roll that real quick.
I will give guidance.
Very good.
Very good. They appear to be brass.
Okay.
So you see 5 brass dragons come out, and they come swooping down, and they just come down quickly in a big thud.
And these are adult brass dragons.
Yeah, sure. Just throw some dragons in. Day's already weird.
So you see them all come swooping down out of the sky, and they seem to be in a big hurried rush to get to this place. And you come down. They are giant. They are gargantuan, ancient brass dragons, and they just come swooping down from the sky. So, and actually, in seeing the newcomers, they actually come in close and eyeball you guys, and you're doof, 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 and they just start to just eyeball you. And
Watch her.
let me see. So and the dwarves, no, not dwarves, and the druid folk, they actually walk up to them and they start to converse to them, not in druidic or sylvan, but in deep speech.
Okay.
this
Valen
point.
is just going to give the dragons a glance. Not really. Just sort of giving them the same glance they're giving him back. And then he's gonna look to the hill giant and say, "What have we missed?"
So they're working on a plan just to save as many people as possible. Right now, they called in some friends, actually, and the person that went into the transport via plants, you see him coming back out through a tree.
Okay, so Drac,
Oh, I forgot the same thing.
Yes.
do we or do we not have our creative gems?
You tell me.
I don't know.
We wouldn't have been able to bring it on our
Yeah, there's
own.
no way we'd be able to bring a
Okay.
giant crate of gems with us.
I
We
thought so.
brought a crew of like 50-something people.
Alright.
Even if we didn't bring it in the crate, I think we could have.
Okay.
So it would probably, if you did bring it, it would be with your.
It would be back in town with the.
Yeah, probably.
All
And
right.
that's like a
It's
week walk.
closer.
Alright.
It's closer.
Alright. So?
At this point, so at this point, you actually. Oh, go ahead.
Valen was just going to lift up the guy and tell the hill giant to ask them what they want to do with him.
Neldric will communicate with it. At this point, you start to see all 5 of the dragons change shape. And 1 second, you see them all change shape. 1 second.
Tap,
And they
tap,
take on a more magely appearance.
tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap. Bug.
So at this point, and they take on a more majorly appearance, and you will see you'll see the older one with the gray beard and the blue rimmed hooded robe. He will cast a spell, and he will begin to communicate with us. So he's like, "So tell me what happened here."
Valen will do so.
Magnus just shrugs. I don't even fucking know anymore, guys.
Language.
I give up.
No, I think it's appropriate.
Yeah, it's pretty appropriate.
Language.
So tell me what happened here. How did this primordial being become reawakened?
Well, as I understand it, and I point at the tall monk and say, he did something that reawakened it. That's how I'm understanding it so far.
Something about placing a black seed at the base of the.
It seems that Gabrielle has been found again. Looks like we're gonna have to move things forward. So, I would like to thank your group for your assistance in dealing with this primordial entity.
No problem.
So tell me, what by may I call you?
Ava, nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
My name is Parathea. Nice to meet you.
How
I'm
about you?
Magnus.
Okay.
This is an ordinary soldier. Nothing big.
All right. Well, looks like we have a lot
Val.
of work here to do. So, now to you. Do you have any more plans with this, Rogel?
No, we were just asking what you want to do with him.
I
It
think we
is
can
not our
think.
place to decide his fate.
Theodai is the wrong party here.
At the very least, we can keep him for safekeeping. So he is going to cast a spell on him. So he's going to have to make a wisdom save. He fails. So you see Rogel turn into a small toy block. And the mage picks him up, puts him in a pocket. We'll keep him in case we need to ask him any further questions.
Do you need me to gently repose all the bodies?
That would be quite helpful. Are you a cleric by chance?
Yes. I am a worshipper of God.
I see.
And I'm going to oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Hold on a second, I accidentally popped out my 1 second, where's my sheet? Okay, here we go. Okay, so I am going to start casting a gentle repose with my spell slots first and then as a ritual. So I'm going to get 2, 3, 6 casts of gentle repose off before I start ritual casting.
Okay, so you can do that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so saying that, it says, "Well, I do thank you for your assistance. Tell me, what brings you to Theodaya?"
We're chasing that fucker.
He had something of ours that we needed.
And what might that be?
The staff that housed a friend of one of the people in our group.
Oh, really?
You wouldn't by any chance know how to get him out of the staff without killing him, yes?
I could examine it, if you'd like.
Have to get Carrie out for that. He's got it. Right? Or does Parathea have it?
I didn't
No,
see it.
Kyrian has it.
Kyrian has it.
And who's this Kyrian?
Wizard.
He's doing something on his own in the house over there. He's a wizard.
Oh, really? Well, how about one of you go fetch him for us so we can see what this staff is?
I'm gonna go do that.
Carrion!
Could have done that.
You just find him in the house, like heating up some of that melted honey or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
The tree sap, trying to melt it down. What do you need?
Oh, actually, I have a message. I just sent him a message. Is a dragon here wants to talk to you? Bring the staff.
What?
Guess message again. I said there's a dragon here and he wants to talk to you about the staff, so bring it.
Valen is going to...
I come out of my hidey hole.
Yes.
Now,
Come be
question,
social.
was Kyrian paying attention when the 5 brass dragons came down?
Nope, he was busy
Yeah.
trying to melt down. He's trying to melt down the sap to be able to make teleportation circles out of it.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, you heard 5 giant thuds and you said, whatever.
It's
They got it
pretty
handled.
normal for us nowadays.
With
Yeah.
our group in a magical forest, I'm not surprised.
So, while they're getting Kyrian, Valen's going to continue casting Gentle Repose and also say to the dragon, shot in the dark here, but you wouldn't happen to know where the world anvil is, would you?
That's something that could be found out.
Cool. Thanks.
The fuck's a world anvil?
Valen
Should I
just
ask a religion check?
Valen just continues casting Gentle Repose and says, I'm busy, ask later.
Do I know what the world anvil is?
So at this point, actually at this point, one of the majors says, "So tell me, how did you make your way to Fayadaya? Normally, people have a hard time getting here unless they're of a nature persuasion."
We spent
We walked.
we spent gold to hire who did we hire again? What was she
We
called?
didn't hire anybody. She was just used to get us to Avahana.
We paid her money, aka we hired her to get us there.
So
Not to
actually,
pay Avahana.
I need a name to call her so I can describe what we did.
I can't remember her name.
Does she have one?
Traveler, guide, what do I call her?
Traveler Guy 227. Oh yes, I know that one.
Okay.
227 is very famous in these circles.
So Valen's just going to say, we met a person who was able to get us to the town just west of here, where we found the entire town murdered. And
Oh,
then,
yeah, survivors.
and
Wasn't the
we were
entire town.
attacked by druids. Then we sorted it out, and then we realized he was coming here. We told them to go ahead, and then we started heading down the path. And then we came here.
Okay. So at this point, so what happened to the people of Anhava?
This guy killed him.
Yes, the block in your pocket murdered all of them.
Oh well.
Aoife, I come out here and you said that there were dragons. I don't see any dragons.
It's right there. I pointed at the guy who used to be a dragon.
Yeah, Peripure
That's
points at all
obvious.
5 of them. They're all dragons.
Uh-huh.
And you would recognize them, Kieran, as apparently very powerful spellcasters.
So would that, based on my knowledge, would they just be spellcasters able to turn into dragons, or would they be dragons that are also very good at spellcasting?
Give me a Arcana check.
All right. Arcana time. Natural 20.
Oh, natural
You
20.
Everything.
I can smell them.
No, you know that once you get powerful enough that you can cast a spell that can turn you into a dragon, if you hold it long enough, you keep it permanently. And brass dragons can polymorph into humanoid form.
Okay.
So what you believe that these were these were spellcasters that became powerful enough to turn themselves to permanently polymorph themselves into dragons that can revert form.
I honor your dedication to the craft. But what's going on? What did I miss?
Juggling your staff.
They came out of a portal in the sky.
So,
Speaking of, where are you guys from anyway?
from Dominus Uldal, we are the keepers. We are one of the 2 sets of the keepers of Gabriel.
2 sets.
Yes.
Well, what about the other set?
No, Theodaya, of course.
I see.
We are the keepers of this land. Do you know what Gabrielle is?
The place where the primordial war happened?
Yes, that's one sense. What it is, but you don't know what its purpose is.
Perhaps to hold the primordials at bay so then they don't regenerate and cause another great battle between gods and, well, first destroying our planet entirely.
Oh, you're very close. This land is a prison, a temporal prison, and we are the keepers of this prison. Every so often, the land shifts to another plane to reset everything to make sure anything trying to come back doesn't. And if anything comes out of hand, we're here to correct it. This is our eternal watch and our eternal keep. But now, seeing this Robo fellow was duped into nefarious deeds, and nefarious actors have discovered the location of Gabrielle. So, we may have to initiate some plans. But first, we need to take care of Theodaya. So, what is your group's goal and priorities at this time?
Well, that's something that I was going to bring up for debate after later, but it seems now we have more company, so what do our plans seem to be? Everyone?
You may be able to get your friend out of the staff.
I don't need him out of the staff.
Okay.
I think he'd like to be out of the staff.
We'll keep him there, because we don't know what kind of deeds he has done.
Valen
And
just
I know
goes
he's
back
Someone seems
to.
to being a good fella.
He is not my friend.
I'm sure the staff just loves this.
Valen just goes back to gentle reposing the bodies.
That's alright. So if you say you're from Dominus Eldal, and this is also a point of wardens, as you said, does that mean that Dominus Eldal is also on top of a Titan?
No, we're not. Dominus Eldal sits above the Great Lake.
I see. Good to know.
So, tell me, what is your guys's... Oh, you came to Theodaya for a reason, not to deal with this, I would assume.
Well, as a matter of putting it, yes, we did come here to deal with this, but mainly where did Rogel go?
He's... Oh.
He's in that guy's pocket right now. He turned him into a little cube.
Ah. I see. Well, not much has changed. Well, our current plans were to stop him, which is what we have managed to do, I would say. And our next step probably involves maybe helping this place out a little bit.
Would you be concerned about an incursion of devils? That really bother you? Is it just sort of a thing that happens?
Most definitely.
Oh, because that's going on in Alborn.
How did this happen? And he has a much more serious, stern look on his face now.
Well, you see, the specifics of this is it's a long story.
We joined up with them after Alborn. We met them as they were leaving. Valen motions to him and Magnus.
We understand your monologues very well, Valen, but I think what they're asking for is what mainly I have done. You see, I am one of the few people that have stayed in this group for the longest amount of time, and I do believe that we might have made a slight miscalculation in one of our deeds. Do you happen to know the group by the name of the Onyx Flame?
No, I don't. They must be new to these lands.
Slavers.
Was that supposed to be like spinning into the dirt or like on somebody's shoe or something? Probably my
Spit to the
shoe.
side. Yeah, spit to the side. Where there's
Oh.
nobody standing.
Okay. Well, it's like you said, they're slavers, and they, for some reason, thought that bringing devils to this plane would be a great idea.
I working within Arcanoloth?
That's who taught them, is what I believe, how to reuse the portals.
Hey.
So how do they learn how to make these portals?
I believe they managed to get a hold of a contact in. Do you happen to know the place Glimmer?
Yes.
Well, the god of secrets seems to have spilled a few, and now they know. Now they have what they need.
Things up. All right. Well, this changes things. We're going to do our best to rebuild things here. Then we've got plans to do. So, what do you plan to do right now?
Well, ultimately, we were trying to address that whole devil incursion issue.
Yes, that's our long-term goal.
Aye.
So, how do you plan to deal with the devil incursion issue?
I don't know, I can't really.
Another question. What is
Yes.
this, my sixth? Do you know of something called the War Portal?
How do you know about that?
Well, I have a contact in the upper planes by the name of Solari. Or Solar, not Solari. Solari is something else.
Right.
And he gave me a bit of information on how to get him back to this plane.
So, you want to. So, what is your overall plan with dealing with the devil incursion?
Summon an angel to fight them for us. I mean, we'll help out, but...
And an angel.
Well, we were hoping he would bring some friends.
Oh, so you wish to bring an angelic army?
To deal with
Oh,
the
hold on.
angel army.
You know what you're gonna say next? You're gonna say that would be almost as bad as the devils. Because they're trying to hide it from everybody.
No, it's just that you're going to need a seal to do that.
Oh. Aoife looks slightly disappointed.
So, yes, I know of the war portal. Well, we last knew that was a secret, a artifact that was held in the ruins to the northwest of here in Iceland.
That's not good because now they are in the paws or hands of that scoundrel in your pockets group.
So, and what does this staff have to do with it?
Well, he knows where the war portal is, and we made a deal over the sending spell that if I found him and got him from Rogel, the man in your pocket, then he would tell me where the war portal is.
So let me see the staff.
All right. I'm going to hand him the staff. I don't have much of a choice.
Okay.
Yeah, the dude can turn into a dragon. Just do
Yeah.
what he says.
So he begins to let me see. So he's gonna need to hold on to it for a little bit. So he begins to communicate with the staff.
Wait, does he attune with it?
Yeah.
I am going to, while he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and cast Legend Lore on the war portal specifically.
Okay. Okay, so you cast Legend on the Warp Portal. You notice that this was so what you get is that this was an artifact created by the deities so they can pull their resources together. So it was a collaboration of good, neutral, and evil deities to make this portal. It has many different slots set for seals that go to many different planes. They go to deific planes and also elemental planes. So this was used to gather forces and to attack areas. And it requires seals for the plane that it opens a portal to.
So we're gonna need to find a key too.
Yeah.
All right.
So one thing another thing you get from this, that in order to open a seal to any celestial plane, you're going to need a seal going to it. If the owners happen to have it, then that's not a problem. If they don't, then that's something that you have to look for.
I see. All right. That's helpful.
Let me see. Yeah, like I said, it was a collaboration between good, evil, and neutral deities to put this warp portal together.
All right. So the warp portal is literally just
Nexus.
the world portal, as I was saying earlier. I'm going to start calling it that. All right. Well, I do believe I have the information now that I needed. These runes are very interesting. That it claims to need. I don't have to do further research into them later. I ask that, Parafair,
Yes.
do you happen to have any jewelry on you?
I have a ring of protection. Does that count?
Not exactly what I'm looking for.
Then no.
It's
What are you
fine.
looking for?
Well, I need about we'll worry about it later.
So at this point, you'll see the mage. He will hand the staff to one of the druids, and they will cast a spell, and you actually see the staff actually break and turn to dust, and then you see appear before all of you. Oh my God! Thank God I am out of that bloody staff.
I wish he was a tabaxi.
Oh my goodness.
Easy,
Well, it's
easy.
good to be alive.
Wait, what even is he?
Can't see.
What is that?
It's just a person with their arm outstretched and one arm over their head.
That's
Oh.
what it looks like.
Okay. Okay, I don't know why, but I was seeing like a white wild boar with like massive tusks.
Wow.
All
I
right.
am Boar Man.
Drac, have I finished reposing all the bodies that I'd get to repose?
That would take a long time. So
It would take a very long time.
Yeah, that would take that would take your day to do.
All right. Well, let me know when I'm done. Okay.
Okay. So, I mean, you can do stuff in between you doing that. So if you want to
You
talk,
can still. Does it take VSM or?
well, but the thing is, eventually she has to cast that as a ritual, so that takes 10 minutes per person.
I believe. Don't clerics have to have a what's it? Yeah, you have to have it prepared. Okay. Alright, never mind.
Okay. So, just let me know when that's done, and Valen's just gonna quietly keep at work, because that's just kind of the guy he is.
Right. So is this all right? When are we gonna kill the rest of them?
Well, if you know where they are, that would be very useful.
No, I don't.
Well, then we can't really kill them if we don't know where they are.
Look, my
Agreed.
priority is to help my people. I am the emissary to Illustre, and I'm bringing my people out from the Underdark.
Alright. Very specific and questionable, but I'll take it for now.
Whoever's proficient in religion can make a religion check. If that's anybody.
I'm not.
Do I... Religion? Nope, I have a 5.
17.
So, did he just say the Underdog?
Yeah. Oh, so you two can make a religion check. Magnus and Balin. See if you've heard of Illustre.
Oh. That's an elf deity.
Oh, then we might know too. I mean, we're elves.
Well, no, this is specifically Underdark. So
It's
like
specifically Underdark, but it is...
Balin and Magnus to make a religion check.
We did.
Did you?
Yes, right there.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I didn't see it.
13,
I
8.
scrolled up. So okay, so Magnus, you have heard of it. It is the daughter of Loth. But unlike Loth, Illustre is chaotic good and seeks to bring Drow from the Underdark back to the Serpent. That's about all you get.
Okay.
I'll ask his business.
So, and the mage will look towards you. Says, "All right, so actually, what is your guys' plan at this point?" So, Balin, you spend the day working on casting Jump Repose on everyone.
Mm-hmm.
You guys convene, and you see that throughout the day, you actually see the druids here start casting reincarnation on many of the people.
I would point them to the people that I've yet to repose. Since
Okay,
they're...
gotcha.
I would just
Gotcha.
point those ones out and continue as I was going through them.
Right.
I would like to ask the Archmage, or whatever he is, a few questions. So, your capabilities seem to be very much above mine. But I do believe we are in each other's interests to keep in mind. Might you be able to show me the Dominus Ildal teleportation circle?
Well, we just don't give that out lightly, willy-nilly. But you guys have done us a great service and Feodaya a great service. So I've already conferred with my compatriots, so we have agreed to give in. Now, you are a wizard.
Yes, I am.
One thing you will need is the Celestial Seal. That lies in the ruins to the north beyond the Great Ice Wall. And we can give you directions on how to get there.
That would be most excellent if you could.
And we will give you what he will describe to you is I'm not giving the words the way he would say it, but he will give you 50,000 worth of spells.
50,000.
50,000 worth of spells for saving Feodaya. So you can get a level. Now remember, level 9 spells is 32,000.
Yes, I know.
So you can now. Now, thing is, these are spells that you can get help you with whatever you're doing next. So these guys are ancient mages. They got all the spells.
That's 50,000.
50,000. So remember, so it's 32,000 for 9th, 16,000 for 8th, 8,000 for 7th.
You might want to write
4,000.
that down for him, Druck.
Yep.
I don't worry, I know it. I know it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Because it goes in like intervals after 5th level.
Yeah.
That's 50.
So-
I'm gonna need a lot of time. Come back to me next session, and I'll probably have the spells chosen, or I might save some for later. Actually,
So, and he will give you everything you need to write those down in your book as well. So,
okay.
well, we got time. We got some rebuilding here. If you wish to stay and help, you can. Do you have any other resources available to you here?
I do not, but I do believe I could come up with some.
Well,
We do have our people in employment.
Yeah.
Could send them here to help out.
That would be a great idea. What should we do about Avahana, though? Place seems to be in shambles. Should we leave half of them there to help rebuild, and then bring half of them here to help?
Well, and hasn't been destroyed. It's just been slaughtered.
That's true.
Yeah, we just need people to repopulate.
Time to feed the population. All right.
So it's going to take us some time to rebuild Fayadaya, but if you're willing to stay and help, you're welcome to stay.
I believe we can spend some time here. I also need to spend some time researching this knowledge that you're giving me. So, does anybody have objections to staying for a short time or a long time?
No objection from me.
I'm all good here.
So, Valen and Aoife, you'll see that your new spell books have expanded.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You did a good deed.
Could I talk to the wizard about something?
Sure.
What is it you might need done?
I was wondering if you could help me with a specific endeavor. You see, I'm a captain of a ship, and ships are made of wood generally. Would you be able to assist in transporting perhaps the head of the primordial that we helped kill to where my boat is, so I could infuse its head with my boat?
I think that's something that the residents here can help you with.
Perfect.
So
There's
actually,
probably a spell for that.
so he'll actually communicate with them. He'll communicate with them, and so that's something that they will arrange to have done.
Cool. I'm gonna nod my head slightly in a weird bow and just sort of say thank you and be done with that.
So I mean, it may not happen on the first day, but eventually they get some trends to actually pick it up, and they start.
Yeah, it's a
traveling.
big body. I didn't.
No,
I definitely didn't think.
Actually, isn't
So yeah, that's actually a thing. So yeah, you're
isn't there a spell for that?
and your ship
Make
is
it go
nowhere near
slow.
here. That's one thing.
Yeah, it's super far away, but I would tell him where it is docked.
Okay, so that's something that they could probably work out. So
Drag.
yes,
Quick question.
yes.
Would teleportation circle be able to transport an inanimate object?
Does it say you can?
I don't know. Let me go and read it.
Isn't it like a 10-foot circle?
Yeah.
We'd have to chop up the body into chunks.
Social sequence, is on the same plane as existence. A shimmering portal opens with each of the mains. Any creature that enters a portal instantly appears within 5 feet of the destination circle or the nearest unoccupied space. On the marketplace, permanent intelligence. Let's see. Each circle includes a unique sigil. I don't think it says anything about items, but I would assume. I don't know. That's interesting.
So, one thing, so as the days go by, you eventually get you as a everyone together. You get most of the people back to a resurrection state
Good.
as the days start to go by, and then you see all the Trents. They all come together and they take the primordial corpse and they set it back into its previous place. And you see the druids begin working and casting spells over it for the past few days, and it comes back to life as the tree that it once was.
Oh,
So it goes back to being a tree and not a hulking
Yes.
mass of terrifying wood. And
Yes.
okay.
rad.
So, and you see all the people. They like I said, they bring as many people as they can back to life. I assume that you bring your unit up to help out.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, so you bring them up, and they clear all the debris and they start to rebuild the houses. And over the next few weeks, it comes to to look more orderly to what Bayadaya once looked like.
Okay.
Very cool.
It's clean now.
So,
Now, are treants actually like a part of the city? Are they like occupants?
that's something that you can ask them about.
I could, but I would rather. I could just legend lore it.
Legend of lore costs money, so
It does. Trust me, I know.
And it has to be a legend. So, yeah, that's something that you can do. Yep, you do. Is it
I
something
believe
that?
Fayadaya has a legendary status
Yeah, probably.
by holding a primordial being.
You. Do you cast legend lore on?
No, I'm not going to waste it on that.
Okay. I mean, you can ask them.
I'll ask later. I
Okay.
need to look at spells.
Okay. So, is there anything you guys want to do during the next 2 weeks as you guys are helping them out? Well, next month or so, actually.
Well, I'll be casting Gentle Repose every so often to keep the bodies from, expiring.
Right.
And I'll also make Magnus the sandwich I owe him.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally I will approach the wizard and ask about the world anvil.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, give me 1 second here. Wrong one. Okay. Alright.
Hmm?
Okay, so he's like, why would you be interested in such a thing?
I wish to make a weapon for the divine.
Well, a thing like that does not exist on this plane. So tell me about the god you worship.
Gond is the god of creation, anvils, and smithing.
And that's the place where. Then that's the place where you will have to go, because he was the first creator of the anvil.
I see. Thank you.
In fact, there may be a seal for you to go look for such a thing.
Hmm.
Well, let's see what happens with was it Alborn? Then we can talk.
Thank you. Valen will give a nod and head on his way. That's all he wanted to ask.
Yeah, actually, as you mentioned Hellfire to him, he'll say, "Well, there is another form of magic you may not be aware of. Have you heard of Plume?"
I have not.
Well, Plume was actually found in the same place as the Hellfire magic. You see, the 8th layer of the 9th hells wasn't always part of the hell. It was once a plane of its own thriving plane with peoples. It was they who first discovered hell magic, and at the same time, they discovered Plume. Plume is the antithesis of hell magic. It a system of cold magic, which can be even more potent than hellfire magic.
I would want to tame this plume.
We have access to certain type.
I see. Thank you.
So, if you were to get the seal and you were to able to and you get the seal and you prepared to go for Albon, we could provide you with you and your group with it to help you come back the hellfire.
You cut out. You cut out.
So we could provide you with knowledge of Plume to help you combat the hellfire.
That would be most helpful, yes. I appreciate your honesty.
So actually with that, let me see. So one thing you get, 1 second. So the 5 mages here. 1 second. So let's see. Let me get all these names up, the ones we got here. Really?
Boop.
Oh, that's interesting. All right. Oh, that's okay. That's another one. Oh, not that one. Okay, good. What to say? It's a very steep lack of imagination. Okay. The female wizard. The elf wizard. The other female. So the Zoani is the female wizard with the red hair and the sparkling eyes.
It won't let me edit the group 2 journal, so someone else is gonna have to add it.
Okay. So that's the other female mage.
So someone else is gonna have to add that.
The main one you've been dealing with is Graelon, and the other one there is Golemir.
So it's called. What's the magic called again?
Plume.
Plume.
Plue.
Wizard can teach it if Alborn is freed. Okay.
Yep. So, with that passed. Okay, so with that, they actually get the tree up, and as they work their druidic magic, all the branches start to reach out and to reform what they once were. And as the branches grow, they start to develop circular platforms, and then those platforms grow into dome-shaped structure within the roots. 1 second. and it eventually becomes a city to itself. And over the course of the weeks and months, they actually they're able to rebuild most of what they have lost. And the wizards help to fabricate a lot of the things that they need to get their city reestablished. And eventually, Neldrick, he will come up to you and say,
How long is
the
it?
elders of the city would like to thank you for what you've done. And for that, they have given you a layer of the city.
An entire layer of their city.
Yep.
Oh, how long are we sticking around here?
We've been here a while now.
So
A month.
now.
We've been a month.
Pay
I thought
the
it was-
soldiers.
Yeah, pay the soldiers.
Oh, yeah.
I believe I already paid them for their next month.
Good to know.
Oh.
We already paid you, schmucks. Back to work.
Back to work.
I could have sworn I did. I might be wrong.
So you might have to zoom out to zoom back in to see where you guys are on the new map.
Yeah, upper left.
Yep.
New? Oh wait, did we like completely rework the city? Oh.
So
We have our own layer.
this layer is yours to.
Wow. And we did good deeds this time to get a house.
Yeah, instead of, selling slaves, oh, there's a library.
I did not sell books.
I didn't sell them. I gave them away. They were too inconvenient to keep around.
Exactly.
You were there.
I heard this story.
Oh, there's a weapon room.
I don't care. Those books.
I found a
It's
little
home.
Fucking nerd.
Oh, do you guys want to spend a year here for just real quick?
That doesn't sound real quick.
Yeah, that sounds like. I mean, that's real quick for you, considering you
For
live
us, we're elves.
Yeah,
Yeah, shite to do.
yeah, we have devils to stop.
Well,
So read fast.
I need to be able to set up a teleportation circle.
Well, how long does that take?
A
You could-
year.
Well, can we pay someone to do that?
That's a good question, actually. Did we ever get the names of the wizards?
Yes, I wrote them down.
That is true.
Yes, and
wasn't
I
here
asked
for
someone to put them in the journal because I couldn't edit the journal.
that. I'm sorry, I was not here.
I wasn't aware we had a journal.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a journal.
Oh wow. We do have a journal.
It's a big house.
Oh, I forgot
Ah,
about
shit.
Johan. Johan, he was talking to all the mages. Like, yes, I was the one that slew the beast.
God damn it.
You're welcome.
Listen, I'm not going to contradict him.
I am. He barely did anything.
Excuse me. I'm sorry if you're jealous of my prowess and ability. But you shouldn't take credit where it's not due. It's very
You were the closest to death of any of us.
jealousy does not look good on you, my friend.
It's not jealousy. It's a fact.
Now, don't worry. I will be here in the future to protect you from future dangers.
I'm gonna walk away.
You will no longer have to hide in the bushes like you do every time.
I'm gonna cast a message to Parafair. Do you want to become a T-Rex?
Yes. I would love to become a T-Rex.
Well, just don't destroy the house. And then
Well,
I'll-
it wouldn't fit inside of
that's true.
Oh my god, there's so many beds in this one room.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
We do have a unit house.
Yep.
No, like a lot of beds.
Yes. Like 40 something.
How many? Oh, this is a big house.
Yeah, this is like the entire map.
No, it's not.
Nearly the entire map.
Actually, it's I would say about 20%.
Oh yeah, Shrek. There's some areas that just end in a dead end. Is that
That's just the natural structure of the tree.
okay? Okay, that's what I was wondering about. Oh, I found the beds.
Yeah, it's a lot of beds.
The hell is this room?
We're all just walking around.
Yep.
What else are you supposed to do? It's a big house.
What is this room?
Oh,
That's the bathroom.
Oh, did you find the bathhouse?
Yeah, the bathhouse.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw the bathhouse. It's rad.
Fuck, I'm getting comfy. Screw you guys.
Yeah, can we just stay here? Fuck Alborn.
I mean, if we spend a year here, I can set up a teleportation circle.
No, I'm kidding. We can't do that. That would counteract every good deed you've ever done.
That's true, but still, I want to have a form of getting back here without walking for 30 days and 30 nights.
We'll take a look at teleportation circle.
It takes an entire year to set up a portal. That's why I wanted to set up a. That's why I wanted to get a magical item that could do it in a month.
Right.
I have dibs on this room.
Well, there are other transportation spells that you can get.
I don't have access to 7th level spells.
Talk to the wizards.
You don't have
Hey,
to
no,
get
okay.
okay. Druid and get transport via plants. Easy.
By that I mean I don't have what's it? I don't have a 7th level spell slot. So then, unless I could make scrolls.
You could ask the wizards to make you scrolls for anything. They know like everything.
But that's a bit rude.
We killed a primordial. We deserved it.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at something and I just... Oh my god. Oh, okay. Okay. You know,
Okay,
I'll just link this for you guys.
So Drac, the only spell that I know for sure that I'm going to get from the wizards is the spell contingency.
Contingency.
Did that make it into 5th edition?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That is the one spell that I know for sure I am taking.
Okay, contingency. What is that? It's a 6th level spell.
A link to...
Okay, for example, hold on. 5th level or lower, cast on one action that has can target you. You cast a spell. As part of casting contingency, expend the spell. It doesn't come to effect. Instead, it takes effect when certain circumstances occur. So you're casting stuff on yourself that won't happen until certain things happen.
Yeah, it's essentially saying like, let's say instead of me having so I could, if I wanted to, I could set up teleportation circle to where like if I reach 1 HP or like become unconscious, then it teleports me somewhere.
That's something you can do. So I believe how much does that cost? So 6th level.
It's a good question.
So it was
16,000, 8,000. It should be 4,000.
4,000 sounds right. Let me see. Hold on. So 16. So 7th is 8th. Yeah, that's 4,000.
50k magic money with.
But it only lasts 10 days.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to cast it yet. I'm just getting the spell in my spell book.
Okay.
Because that is a very useful spell.
Yeah, so it lasts 10 days and it costs so you just have to have the statuette of yourself.
That's the only thing that I'm missing right now.
No, that's something you can get done.
That's why I wanted the gems.
Yeah, if you got the resources to do it, yeah, you can have that done during your time here. You still couldn't cast it yet.
Yeah. But would I be able to fabricate and enough? Because I mean, I was gonna fabricate the statue.
You can fabricate the statue, but you have to have
I was gonna wait for the gems to fabricate with the statue.
right.
Right.
Actually, so you would have to have the ivory first, and then you could.
Yeah.
So. All right. So, is there anything else you guys want to do here during your month?
So, I gotta be right back for 5 minutes.
With what?
I gotta be right back. I'll be 5 minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
As for what I want to do, I'm just mostly gonna be helping them out. I want to do some shopping, but they're not gonna have shops here, so yeah. I'll try to get some rations if I can.
Oh yeah, they can hook you up with that.
Okay, I've got 10 rations.
Okay.
Could I potentially? I mean, they probably know about wood and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I presume.
Could I potentially upgrade my quarterstaff while I'm here?
Your quarterstaff's already magical, right?
Yeah, I mean more like +1 potentially.
They can get you another staff that's +1.
Would it then do? Would it still do magic damage?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes. That's
So if you want another +1 staff, I mean, yeah, that's not a problem.
how much would that cost? Or are they just gonna be like, you killed the tree, take it?
Yeah, no, they could. They would. That was something that's easy enough for them to make for you.
Let's not abuse that too much. Because
I'm not trying to. I'm asking.
No, I know. I'm just saying, in general, let's not abuse that a lot right now because we're gonna need it later.
Okay.
The we killed the tree. Ha ha ha. Serve us.
That's not what I'm saying.
I know. It's just that's what I wanted to sound out like. Anyway, Drake, do I have to go to Alda Hazim or whatever it's? I'm trying to remember the name. World map. Dominus Eldal. I don't know why I think Alda Hazim. Oh, it's because of the spell. But do I have to go to Dominus Eldal to study these spells?
No, they will. No, the thing is, like, they'll make you aware of what spells are available.
Yeah.
And throughout this month, you can let them know what you want.
Okay.
And they will provide it for you.
All right.
Because the thing is, you can blow it all on like 2 spells.
Yeah. No, I easily could.
Yeah.
And
You can
Nathan
get
on
Wish.
second level.
If you want to get Wish, you can get it.
I can't even cast Wish, and that would be
But you can get it.
How expensive would a scroll be for Wish?
32,000 gold.
Yeah, I don't think that's really feasible by us right now. I'm gonna avoid the 9th levels.
Earthquake.
Honestly, so we can get rid of those magic pools again.
That's 16,000 gold.
Yeah, but Earthquake is really cool.
It's really cool, and I can get it when I get to that level. Because you have to remember, every single time I level up, I get 2 more spells.
Why not just use Dispel Magic?
Didn't we
That
try
doesn't
that?
work. I tried that, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're trying to dispel pure magic.
Mm-hmm. It's essentially like saying, "Hey, flow of Arcana, get out of here."
It's like trying to cast dispel water on the ocean.
Yeah, create or destroy water. You're gonna get rid of some of it, but there's no way you're getting rid of all of it.
Yeah. Okay. So, unless you guys have anything else you want to do throughout this month, you guys can make preparations for what you guys want to do next.
Could I buy like 14 arrows?
You can get as many arrows as you want.
All right, I'm taking 14 arrows.
Okay.
Exactly 14. No, no more. No less.
Well, that's as many as I can carry. I'm up to 20 again.
Sure, you can carry.
Oh, actually, I gotta get your other guy. Forgot about your other dude. And yeah, the other dude. There he is. Oh yeah, your other two guys. Forgot about them. 1 second.
Darren?
Yeah. Copy, paste, bring him over.
Oh yeah, and that annoying caster that I have.
He
What's his
hasn't done anything. You haven't let him do anything yet.
Yeah, but his voice just kind of annoys me. If I cast polymorph on him, would I be
Okay.
able to change his voice?
You can turn him into an animal.
This is some wizard talk right here. This is why people don't like magic.
Yep. This is very in Kyrian, though. This is Kyrian's character to a T.
Yeah. If I don't like something, I will find a way to change it.
If we probably try and get make friends with Garfield, and would very quickly become bored just sitting here in the city for a
Right.
month.
So,
Just trying to get yourself contained.
Well, if you're getting bored, you could help me with a few spells.
It's less that there's nothing to do. There's plenty of shit to do. It's just I want to go other places. Yeah.
I
mean, I'll help you,
trust
yeah.
me? I do too. It's just I really do need to inscribe these spells down. And once we're done with that, well, we can go anywhere. What is it that we want to do next?
We're going
Go
over
for
this
that
port,
seal.
right?
We're going north,
Or the
aren't we?
seal or whatever the fuck, somewhere past an ice wall.
Yep. So,
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that you guys wanted to do that.
I think we need to.
We do.
So you can look under player handouts.
I
the
should
map.
probably tell him that we're getting close to our objective and bringing him. I'm gonna cast sending.
Okay.
So, Solar, we are very close to having the world portal up and running, and we are currently in pursuit of the rune, the celestial rune. If you have any more advice, now would probably be the best time to give it.
One thing I can tell you is that Alborn is overrun with ice devils and pit fiends, and they are now guarding Alborn. No?
Neku's out.
Oh.
I'm not going against that.
Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Nick is packing to come over to Australia.
Yay!
Okay. I will tell that to the rest of the group that it is filled with pit devils.
Ice, ice devils and pit fiends.
Oh, good.
Yep.
That was a bunch of devils to a giant fucking tree.
Oh, I googled pit fiend. They're scary.
Yeah, they're like the CR20 devil.
I know what spell I'm getting for one. I am going to get Sodrak.
Yep.
I'm gonna need so many 5th level spells.
Okay. So they cost 2,000.
2,000 per. So one of the spells that I'm gonna get is Conjure Elemental.
Okay.
So here, let me remove that from my money amount because I have it written down. So that's 2,000 for Conjure. This isn't minor elementals. This is Conjure elementals.
Right.
For elemental. And then let's see what else. What does this do?
Drac?
Yes.
I was just wondering, they probably don't have heavy armor here, do they?
The what?
They probably don't have heavy armor here, do they?
That's something that the mages could make available to you.
Mm-hmm.
Might there happen to be any elven blades in this city?
Not Elven. You go. That's something you go to Elroll for.
Oh.
So, yeah. So actually, one thing that they will tell you about where you need to go is that it is a stronghold of that holds many magical relics that were used in the Dawn War against primordials, where the seal also is.
Many relics.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Many
And
relics
so-
of the Dawn War. Very protected. Yeah, very yeah, it's a very dangerous place. So part of your spells need to be deal with what you're going to be dealing with.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to also take another 5th level spell.
Okay.
Called Steel Wind Strike.
Okay.
And eventually I'll just get like a what's it? Do they have like any type of let's say a short sword or long sword here?
You can get some. Yeah, you can get that. The basic.
I want to get a very fancy one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can get that.
Okay.
While we're here, could I ask the wizards about the judicious short sword? Because I assume Perifer doesn't know everything about it. He's not exactly smart.
I mean, you could ask me, the person with legend lore.
Sure. I mean, I assume these wizards probably have legend lore. They probably have everything ever.
I just want to be able to use it. There's no legends.
Yeah, sure. I'll ask Kyrian first. Can you legend lore my sword?
I will legend lore his sword.
Okay. So it is a holy weapon. It was made by Corellion, which is the deity of the elves,
Yeah.
and it was used by his champion. One second. Celoril Tondavir.
And how do you spell the god's name? The deity's name?
Corellion.
I believe I have a handout available to you.
Corellon.
Yeah, there should be a handout available.
Here, I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, player hand. We'll have to find it.
I think that's it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's right. Well, looks right to me.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Okay, so yeah, so what they'll basically tell you is that you have to pass under the ice wall, because the ice wall is actually like nearly a sheer sheet. Unless you, yeah. And it's actually the ice wall is actually enchanted to prevent trespass because of the secrets that are held in the Arctic waste beyond there. So they'll say that there is a mining entrance that you can take that you can use to gain passage through the ice wall.
This is very useful information. Thank you.
Okay. Where's your token, Kirian? I can't find it anywhere.
Oops.
I think I hold on, I'm copy and pasting stuff. So honestly, I don't know either. Oh, please.
Oh, there you are.
I
Found you. I found
yeah,
you. You're
I'm-
sitting in the middle of a room. That's why I couldn't find you. I was looking in the big rooms. Okay, so while Kieran is doing that, is there anything else you guys want to do?
I'm just working out some math.
Mm-hmm.
I have some purchases I'm gonna make. I will message you them privately. Okay? I am making them. I'm still deciding. So to keep things moving, I'm just letting you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I am buying some stuff. I'll message you what I'm getting. I just need to finish.
Okay, no problem. Okay. So how about we go ahead and take a 5-minute bathroom break, then we can start up again. All right.
Alrighty.
Okay. Oh boy. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna be really powerful. Now that I have 50,000 gold pieces worth of spells. So I was expecting. I was expecting like, oh hey, here, have a portal. But no. Here, have 50,000. It's a bit eccentric. Then again, money is very vast.
They came through a portal in the sky as adult brass dragons.
No, ancient.
Oh, they were ancient.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very eccentric. They're very eccentric. It seems like they like to make a show.
They're very powerful and been around a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because dragons don't they don't die. They just keep getting bigger.
No. So from what you got is that these guys were always humanoid.
No, I know. But then they true
that
polymorph
even
themselves.
that actually tends to vary. Like some sources say that dragons can die. Some sources say they don't die. It varies depending on the DM.
One thing that you'll learn during your time here talking with these people, because both these guys together, the Payday and Damisolo, they know everything about Gabrielle. One thing you guys will learn is that natives don't really ever die.
Wait, what?
Natives don't die.
Huh.
Because every time the land shifts to a new plane, everything resets to what it was when it first came to a plane.
Okay.
Meaning, if we're on here when it resets, we're dead.
30 years.
So basically, if it was the plane shift to a new plane, it would be what it was when it first came to your plane.
So yeah, we just cease to exist.
Well, we would be dropped in the middle of the ocean.
Well, depending, I'm gonna have you guys make new saving throws because I believe a DC 10 was too high. So I'm gonna make it a nat 1 saving throw for all your stats for each level. So I mean, so basically, you would so if it does happen, I would just have you guys make new saving throws for every level for every stat that you have, and if you fail, if you get a nat 1 at any point for each of your stats, for all of your stats, you would be part of Gabrielle and you would go with it.
Oh.
I don't like that one bit.
So there's 6 chances to disappear.
Yeah. So no, so if you want, you can roll now if you want. It's just a straight it's roll each of your stats for however many levels you are, which is 9, until you roll a natural 1.
I'm gonna wait till it happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Yep, you can wait till it happens. So
I'm doomed anyway.
yeah. So
Hmm.
yeah, so if you get to level 20 and it shifts, you have to roll 20 times for every stat. If you get a nat 1 on all your stats, you go with Gabrielle and you're permanently part of it.
So that'd be 120 saving throws if you were level 20.
Yep.
That'd take a long time to roll.
Well,
Wait.
no, it wouldn't, because it would only be until you rolled a nat 1 for every stat. So if you roll a nat 1 pretty quick, well, that's a lot of saving throws all the way.
True.
Wait, you have to roll a nat 1 for every single stat?
Yeah.
So if I roll 5 nat 1s for 5 different stats, but the last stat doesn't get a nat 1, then I'm good.
You're good. Yep.
So
Okay.
I would just port and roll. I would just use portents to keep myself here.
Oh yeah. Well, what if you roll 3 nat 1s in one stat?
Yeah.
Well, then I have 5 other stats to stop that from happening.
I mean, true.
Yep. Yeah, so that's basically what happens when there's a shift in the continent.
Fun.
Yep. You become a permanent part of Gabrielle.
Permanent vessel.
Yep.
So this sword, it's not. I don't know how the fuck to say this. Sahandrion.
Hmm.
I googled Coralon. Can't fucking
Right.
say
Corellian.
things. That and possessions. Corellian owns Sahandrion, his glittering longsword, and Amalath Hana, his longbow.
You do not have his long
Yeah, I
sword.
assumed so, because this is a short sword. But I figured I'd ask.
Coralon just appears. Give me back my property.
Give me
Bro, you
back
stole
my
my shit.
give me back my sword, you bitch.
Hey, the
I can
chest
just
gave it to
imagine.
me.
Yeah, I can just imagine he has that on his hip, then he's like, he goes to reach for it, and it's just gone. He's like, wait, what? And then you're like, oh wow, this is a nice sword.
Bro, this sword's fucking cool. Look, it glows.
Hmm.
So how many relics do we have so far, or artifacts? Because his sword is an artifact.
Let me see. So yeah, his sword is an artifact.
Drug, how
you
much is a
have-
bag of holding?
You can get one pretty easily.
How much?
The mages would give you a bag of holding for free.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Can I get a enchantment thing in my house?
For what?
For the house, I want to be able to enchant.
Yeah,
How much?
It's already installed. If you
Oh,
look
by the way, you should probably arcane that headband.
Oh yeah, that's right. Identify.
Headband of Intellect,
I knew it. Called it.
because it made him sad. So every time he put it on,
Oh.
every
You
time he put
realize
it
that
on, he was thinking about all the bad stuff he did. It would
Yeah.
make him
That's
Nice.
So
You don't need that, do you, Kieran? You have a
Yeah,
20
it
in
would,
intellect.
it would make me dumb. It would make
Yeah,
me.
could I have that? Because intellect is my boat roll. And I don't have any pluses to intellect.
Isn't Magnus' spells based on int?
No, he's an arcane archer, not an eldritch knight.
Yeah, but isn't it still the int based?
Nope. It's
What's it based on?
it's attack based.
Where is Neku?
No,
Neku
his-
had to go.
His special arrows have
Oh.
a saving throw sometimes.
he
No,
mentioned.
I think arcane archers do use intelligence.
I will check right now. Arcane archer. No. There's nothing in here about intel. Oh no, you're right. Arcane shot DC 8 plus proficiency bonus plus intelligence modifier.
Yeah,
Okay, Drunk.
What is his intelligence?
you guys can share it.
We'll cut
I
it in
can-
half.
I can make another one.
Alright. He can have it.
So I have 3 point. Oh no, but then I also have 3.5k. I have I have 7k worth of gold supplies if I really need it, or for magic.
Mm-hmm. So if
Don't
you want to
think-
take time out of your 30 days here, you can make another one.
I can make another item because
If you want to make a
I'll
second
say-
headband of intellect, it'll cost you about 1,000 gold.
Do remember that some of the stuff in the inventory hasn't been. Mike.
How-
Do remember that some of the stuff in the inventory is group funds for Revivify and that.
No. This is in my inventory.
Okay,
This is
that's
my own
fine.
personal stuff.
So Drac,
Also, just know.
Yes.
just know.
Just know that I have used 400 gold pieces worth of the tree sap
Okay.
because for legend lore. So then we can
Okay.
understand what we need to do. Because that's a good way, Drac, for you to segue us into where we should be.
Okay.
So
I've
Legend Lore just railroad the spell.
So
I cast Railroad.
one place that you're going is the labyrinth.
Don't we have to head up to Elrel?
Yeah, eventually.
Okay.
So
So-
Drac,
Go ahead.
how many suits of chainmail will you give me?
Okay. So when it comes to chainmail, okay, so you need suits of armor. So you need
Yes.
plate armor. You need plate armor. So suits
But
of plate armor.
chainmail is a suit of armor.
So for that spell that you're speaking at, that you're probably looking at, is for plate armor.
It says nothing about plate armor.
It says nothing about plate. It just says suit of
Suit
armor.
Yeah. So what it was meant for is it was meant for plate armor.
That's expensive ass spell.
5,000.
Well, that's pointless.
So
then.
it's something so that if you're gonna use that spell, it's gonna be costly.
Well, that's a pity.
Damn it.
Kind of makes it niche to the point of why bother preparing it.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna spend 1,500 gold on a set of plate armor, you know, I mean, I can see if they're willing to give me a set of
That's
plate.
a really strong spell. So a really strong spell has to come with a big cost.
Oh yeah, no, that's powerful.
Yeah.
Increases by 5. That's shield, but permanent. For
Yeah.
how long?
It's not
10
permanent. It
minutes.
only lasts 10 minutes.
That's still very good.
That's
I know.
very
That's a
powerful.
10. That's a 10
But-
minute shield spell.
I know. That's not what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'm asking how many suits of plate can I have then?
As many as you can carry, but you won't be able to get them from here. You have to get them from Elro.
So when we head up,
So I'll still be able to. So I will have to pay for them then.
You will have to pay for for full plates of armor.
Oh, I can't afford it then. I might as well delete it.
I'll give you money if you need it.
No,
That's a
No,
very
it's fine.
powerful spell.
it's fine. I'll just go with plan B.
Kieran, while we're here for a month, make me a headband of intellect, please.
I could make that, or I could make something else. I could make boots of striding and springing.
My boat roll is intelligence. I have no pluses to intelligence. It's literally basically just my proficiency bonus that I'm getting for boat rolls.
Don't forget about a certain deal, by the way.
Are you
What?
talking to me? Oh.
I made a deal with Bug.
I remember.
Uh-oh.
That's all.
Is this a mutiny?
No, I made a deal that if he got me some boots of striding and
Those boots of speed you wanted.
yeah, boots of speed, I'd give him the belt of Hilljarn strength.
Oh.
Oh, okay. My goggles guild keep you in guild signal. Hat of disguise. Do you want to be able to disguise? You can make a hat of disguise. By the way, you're paying for this.
How much money have I given you so far?
That's
Thousands.
true. Okay, that's
Thousands.
True. That's true. This will be.
I think I can ask for one thing.
I'll make you a headband of intellect.
Thank you.
I'll make for 20 days. I'll make a headband of intellect.
Thank you.
So that,
Alright.
that means I have 10 days for spells.
There we go.
I'm adding it into my inventory now, then.
Let's see.
So as you guys spend a few weeks here, who is probably closest to the stairs coming up to your guys' lair of the tree?
I called dibs on the room that's like right there to the left,
Oh, there
so
you go.
that might be me.
Okay, so you actually, you actually see someone come to the door, and it says, "Oh, hey there."
Oh, whoops.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Bring it back. Bring it back. There you go, Zay. He's like, "Hey there, how you doing?"
Hello, what's your name?
I'm looking.
What are you doing in our tree?
Hold on 1 second. Gotta look up something real quick. 1 second. I'll make sure we get that right. Yep. Oh, hello. My name is Haxion. I'm looking for my brother. I heard he was here.
Who is your brother?
Kyrian.
Oh, another one of Kieran's family members. I'm sure he's around. He's probably in the library. Here, I'll show you to it.
Oh, sure.
He's a fucking nerd. That's what he is.
Kyrian is in. He's not a gnome. Wait,
He's a
there's.
nerd.
Oh, I thought you called me
That's
a
the
gnome.
Well, it was the accent.
Yeah, I'm gonna lead Kieran's brother to the library.
Okay. All right. How you doing, brother?
Oh, Axion. Hello.
Whoa! I heard about what happened here.
Yes.
I heard that you had a plan to play in this.
A bit, yes. I heard that you were a diplomat for the what was it again? Elreal?
Yeah. I'm the diplomat from Two Fair Dad to Elril. We heard what happened.
Oh, well, it's nice to finally make a connection with you.
How you been?
I've been doing pretty well. I found sister.
Oh, you did. How is she? I ain't seen her in forever.
She was an old man.
Yes, she appears to have taken up cross-dressing.
Okay.
I don't know how to respond to that.
All right.
Yes, I was also very confused on why she was doing such a thing. But anyway, might you actually? How did you get down here from Elreal?
Travel. Oh, you mean no? We have means of getting through the forest.
All right. We actually are heading up to Elreal in a short amount of time. If you could, it would be useful if we could use that highway.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah, we'll be heading back eventually.
Perfect. Anyway, if I could just have you stand. Actually, this is perfect. Stand over there. I'm gonna have him just like stand 10 feet away from me.
What are you doing?
And then, Calamir, if you can come next to me.
All right.
I am going to then cast one of my new spells.
Okay.
Actually, hold on.
Finger of death.
This is going to determine Yes, perfect. Okay, I'm going to cast Steel Wind Strike, but then make me miss both of my attacks on Calamir and... Or no, not Calamir. I'm going to miss both my attacks on probably Paraffear and Haxion, and then teleport next to Haxion. Because that's what Steel Wind Strike can do on one of the targets that you attack with.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't put the thing, but yeah. No, I don't do damage. I don't do damage.
Geez, that's pretty strong. Wow, that's strong.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go and you miss twice and you just teleport next to him.
Perfect. It works.
Oh, good. I'm glad you didn't actually hit me with that. Appreciate that.
Well, I have ways of.
Could you test on someone else next time?
Yeah. Sorry,
I'm like basically a professional meat shield right here.
What? Since when were you here?
I ain't got anything else to do.
That is true, and I did ask you to help me. Brother, quick question. Have you heard of the Celestial Rune, I believe is what it's called, or the Labyrinth?
Oh no, that's something that you would. He's like, no, I never heard of it, but you would get this from the mages.
No, I know. Okay. Labyrinth of Lore. I need to copy that.
He's like, no, I never heard of it.
All right, just asking questions. I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see a familiar face.
Oh, and he actually looks at and Haxion looks at the man and says, "Oh, they've known, huh?
Yeah.
Huh. Love your exuberant. I love your exuberant personality."
Thank you.
Yeah, you get that a lot from her. Anyways, you said that you're staying here for a while since
For a few days. Yeah, we're assessing if they need any of Elril's esteemed help in their current dire situation. Of course, they're just trying to get they're trying to get whatever advantages that they can in this situation.
All right. Do you have a place to stay? Because we have a few spare beds, I believe.
No,
A few is short selling it by quite a lot.
No,
You're right.
I don't mind spending time with family again.
Yes,
Especially in this place, it's hard to find anyone you know in Gabrielle.
Yes, that is actually quite true. I want to. And after he says that, he's gonna just start thinking about the one wizard. Who was it? Denevere? No, not Denevere. Denevere was the fake mage that Sissy made up. Malorn. Malorn comes to mind when I hear the word friend.
Oh, Malorn. Got it.
Anyway,
So what are you guys up to?
well, we've been helping out the city of Faerun.
Yeah, we killed their god.
No, we did not kill a god. We killed a very
No,
weakened primordial
Same
being.
difference. Perfect doesn't
Can
know.
you stop saying that?
Yes. Yeah, we got the whole gist of that. I hadn't seen mages from Dominus before. They were still hanging around here, apparently.
They seem to have said that they come here quite frequently, or they have close ties with Feyadai.
Yeah, they have close ties, but we were never able to.
I see.
To speak with them ourselves.
Yes. All right. Brother, quick question. Would you... how would you say that in the city of Elril you would be able to amass an army?
Amass an army. Look, I don't know what kind of pull you think I have. I'm just an ambassador.
Oh, ambassadors have their ways.
Yeah, they have their ways. Yeah, I do what I'm told. I don't have the command of a legion.
Good to know. I have never been to Elril, so I do not know the standings of it.
Well, I'll go ahead and let you know that in most places you go, ambassadors are not military commanders.
Of course. Well, anyway, you're asking about stories. If you'd like to hear one, we can go to... We have a bar somewhere in this...
Yeah, you do. You got
Yeah,
plenty of
Darren's there right now.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Wait, who's our bartender? Yeah, we'll just go and have a few drinks and talk about... Oh,
don't worry. I can serve you.
oh, Jesus. And this is our friend. You see, I've made quite a colorful group of companions, and I'll just go off telling him everybody's name because of my photographic memory.
Right.
And that's how I'll spend probably a few days telling him stories and working on spells.
Okay. All right. So you guys spend a few days. You tell some stories and you catch up on things. And let me see. Do you tell her anything special about sister or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, I told her that she's I told him that she's a cross-dresser, but other than that,
Johan will,
does he already know? I forget. Does he already know that Papa is a
No.
Okay, I'm not gonna tell him that either.
Okay. He doesn't know that.
I'm gonna.
As far as he knows, he's still alive and kicking.
Don't you dare use that against me, Drac.
As far as he knows. And Johan will come and say, "Hello there, sir. I am Johan. I am the savior of this group. Without me, they would have been completely lost. As long as I'm here, I will keep your brothers safe."
Just
You hear
remember,
Parafear from the other room.
just remember, you guys wanted him.
No, this was Bug. This is all Bug.
I made this decision unilaterally.
I'm gonna
I hired him specifically because he annoyed Kyrian.
Drac, I'm gonna polymorph him into a moth.
Okay, so he has to make a wisdom save.
Yeah.
It's a +3. So let me see, 15.
That is a fail. My spell save DC is a 17.
Okay, so he starts fluttering around as a moth.
Anyway, back to the story. You see, as we came back from, and then I'll continue wherever I was.
And 1 hour later, he says, "Ha ha! I resisted your spell." 1 hour later.
Wait, hold on. How many more? I can cast it 3 more times. I'm going again.
Okay. Hey,
Dang
succeeds
it.
on that one. Fails on that one.
Oh, thank God.
And
Alright.
one more for the 3rd time.
No, wait, no, I already cast it before.
Oh, you did. Okay, so you get 2 hours of him being quiet.
2 hours of peaceful and quiet.
I swear, the day I get true polymorph.
So with that, okay,
We have such a mess of a group. All right.
Drac,
yes.
I'm gonna use one of my bottles of magic water to make the new warhammer. Well, no, I don't, because I used bandages. I'm wrapping the bandages around my new warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's all.
Okay. All right. So, okay. So, what do you guys want to do now?
Well, I mean, I gotta choose out spells before next session. That's all
We
I
are
know.
nearing time too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only got 30 minutes left.
Okay. So, well, we can do a bit of a fast forward. So, you guys, think about what supplies you want to bring for your journey to the labyrinth of of Eloria. You know what they'll tell you, that it is a ice dungeon.
Ah,
Luckily, I have a tinderbox and 10 torches.
Yeah,
can I?
and that's really all you need, right?
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I like make or buy boots of the Winterlands?
Yeah. Boots. What are they?
I'm pretty sure those are uncommon.
Let's find out. Where is it?
Let's see. They are uncommon.
They're uncommon.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Okay, so type.
How much would they cost per se for like buying that? Let's say we're at Elril. How much would it cost to buy them?
Boots of the Winterlands. Let's see what they do. Resistance to cold. Okay, that's good. Oh, I would say, yeah, that's not too bad. I would say 1,500 gold.
Done deal. That is a steal in my book. Because now I'm resistant to cold damage. That's right, ice devils are coming for you.
Yep.
1,500 you
Okay.
said?
Yep. Oh well. Once you get to, let me see. You can. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, you already got a lot from the mages. There, you already got a lot from them. So this is something you would probably have to buy in Elril.
I'll do that. I'm just mining it now.
Can I talk them to a lower price?
I'll give you the money. I'll give you the money for it. How much do you need?
I don't need the money. I just want to get it for a lower price.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the
The
principle.
thing is, actually, you're disadvantaged. So we can go ahead and you guys fast forward to Elril,
Why am I disadvantaged?
because Elril is a elven city.
Oh, and you're from the Underdark, and the elves hate Underdarks even more than any other race.
Okay.
Yeah. 1 second. Let me pull up Elril if I can find it in my long giant list of fucking maps.
You don't have to. I get the idea.
Yeah. So you would no. To be honest, you would probably have to get someone else to get it for you.
I'm an elf. I can try.
Yeah. So, long story short, you guys make your way to Elril.
Holy crap, this place is huge.
My poor computer.
So, and Hexion will say, "All right, look, you're all mostly elves, which is just great. Except for the Durgar and the gnome. Okay.
Can I go to exactly one half elf?
Yeah. Elves, no problem here. So, but your two friends will probably be restricted here. So it takes you a couple of weeks going through the forest, and they'll bring you two.
Wait, is this a magic circle of teleportation?
This is so basically you guys started out. I mean, I'm just gonna bring your tokens to another place. So you guys would have started out here in the docks.
Okay.
Look down south, and there's a teleportation circle to the north that goes to where you guys are now.
Okay, I'm going to memorize. How much? I'll ask whoever is there. How much is it for use of the teleportation circle? I know these are quite intricate devices.
She will say, for who is it for?
High elves, of course.
Who are these two people with you?
These are.
You can literally say that they're your employee and not even be lying.
I know that's what I was about to say. You see, this one is my chef for. This one is my chef, and this one is my woodworker.
The term is carpenter.
Carpenter, thank you. I forgot. Not Kyrian, I did.
is it Taxi will say, "Look, this is my brother. He's gonna be helping. He's gonna be helping out Elro with some services here, and he needs access to the teleportation circle."
Also, we are. You could say we are the. Why am I blanking now on names? What is Haxion to Feodaya?
He is the ambassador to Feda.
You could say that we are the ambassadors to Elril temporarily until we get things back up and running in Feodaya.
And we'll say, "Okay, but all right, but these two can't leave the welcome area."
Don't worry, we'll keep a very good eye on them, won't we, Haxion?
So she will point out. She will point out a room to the north of you. Say they can stay here or in there.
Oh boy.
That's it.
Valen's going to look to Kieran and say, "Could you pick up 2 or 3 potions of cold resistance?"
I will for you. Is there anything else you need, or is that it?
I also need some potions of healing. Namely, I want to get a potion of greater healing.
A potion of what?
Greater
I cut out.
healing.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
how much
Go
are the
ahead.
potions of cold resistance, Drac?
Okay, the potion of resistance is approximately actually pretty cheap, 80 gold.
Okay,
I will
yeah, I'll get
buy-
4 of those.
I was just about to say 4, so yeah, I'll buy 2 and you buy 2? Or do you want to buy all 4?
I
and
want
then I'll
4
buy
of them.
another 4? Okay, so we'll both just buy 4, so 80 times 4.
Okay, so what kind of potions of healing do you want to get?
1 potion
Regular,
of greater healing.
Okay, that's 100 gold.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. So yeah, you'll have to probably have either Paraffir, Aoife, or Kieran get it for you.
That's fine.
So
There's a plan for the next time we come into town.
yeah. So aside from the outsiders, you 3 elves have
wait.
full range of access to the open welcome area.
Quick question.
Yes.
Potions of greater healing. How much are they again?
100.
100 gold.
Well, what about superior?
More. Superior. It is 500 gold
Her?
per. Yep.
I'll buy 2 of them.
Okay, 1,000 gold. And supreme healing is 5,000 gold.
Not buying those.
Could I trade my protection of poison potion for a protection of cold potion? Think they'd accept that trade?
They probably wouldn't because they're more interested in making money than
Exchanging. Yeah.
Drac,
yes.
I can't see Magnus's sheet, but can you tell me how much money he has?
Sure. 1 second. Magnus Naku. Money. He has 3,820 gold.
Alright, buy him 2 potions of cold resistance and subtract 160 from him.
Okay. So, okay. I'll do that.
Just because he's not here, so I want to make sure
Do you want to
has.
go ahead and get him? Yeah. Do you want to get him any healing potions for himself?
Does he have any on him?
Let me see. Giant fish sandwich. Stone of good luck, plate armor, rations. I don't see any.
Okay. How many rations does he have?
He has 10. What he says on the thing.
So get him 2 potions of normal healing and 1 potion of greater. So that's 200 gold as well.
Got it. Okay, so that's. Dang it. So it's 33.
So 360.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy myself 2 of the resist cold potions and 1 regular healing potion.
So
he's at 3460.
Bug, are you gonna get the boots here or You getting them later.
I was the one getting the boots.
I'm talking about the boots of speed.
Oh, okay.
It appears
I don't
Bug's
think Bug's
AFK.
Drac,
Yes.
how much? So, I want to buy how much? Let's say like fine quality, like rations. How much would that cost?
Like, depends on. Actually, so you can look around. I have the place open up to you.
Okay, this is gonna be Alborn all over again.
Not quite. So, there is somewhere to where you can go, but
Okay. I just
yes.
I have bad history with trying to find my way around.
Yeah. So you can. Let me see. Where's your token at?
I'm currently
There you
trying to find
There
a
you go.
place.
So
Oh,
you
I'm
can
outside.
come here. This is a very fine spice shop.
Where in the world did I? Oh, here I am. Ooh. Hello, good sir or madam. I don't know because we are both elves.
Well, you should definitely be able to tell.
I apologize for my rudeness. But these spices are quite. I could smell them from all the way from Fayadaya. How much for say 3 days worth?
3 days. Oh, 20 gold. It depends on the. It really depends on the quality. If you're going for the highest quality, yes, it'll be 20 gold.
Hold on. I just want to try and find it because I need to get rid of 18 gold, not 20.
You can make a persuasion check for 18.
Yeah, but I want to be like fancy when I do it, and I want to offer something in return. You know what? Screw it. Go big or go home. How about we make the deal 18 gold, and then I give you this elixir that I've been working on for a few months. It'll help with the skin, and then I'm gonna pull out my elixir of health that I spent 18 days working on.
So you get so it's not quite done yet.
It is done.
Oh, it is done. So what is it?
I just elixir of health. Elixir of health 5e. Let's see exactly what it does because I don't remember. When you drink this potion, it cures any disease afflicting you and removes blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poison conditions. And it has the liquid has clear, tiny bubbles of light.
Okay, so you want to trade it for what? For how much?
For spices.
How much in spices do you want to get?
Approximately 3 days worth.
No, you can get more than 3 days worth of that.
I will get as many days worth as I can with that.
So let me see. Is that on the sheet I have?
I'm just saying it because I just want stuff. I want to be able to make stuff taste better.
Right. So I would say now it's an elixir of health. That's 400 gold.
Maybe that's too many days.
So I want to say 400 divided by 20 is 20 days worth of. Yeah.
I'll buy 20 days worth of spices.
Okay. So you get 20 days worth of premium spices.
All right. I have
So,
that down.
He sees that as a great deal. Yeah.
To be honest, that item was useless.
Oh, okay.
So,
For me, at least.
why did you make it then?
Because, to be honest, I thought it was something else when I started making it. Then about when I finished it, I actually realized that I was making the wrong thing.
Okay. So, it's getting close to time.
Yep.
I'm not sure where Bug's gone because he's not responding, so guess I'm not getting my boots yet. Oh well.
What rarity are they?
The boots of sprinting, I believe, the same rarity as Hill Giant Strength. I believe it's rare.
Let's see.
Boots. Let's see. Boots.
Oh, it's called the winged boots on Roll20. There you go.
Oh, the
Winged
winged
No,
boots?
wait. No, those are the wrong boots. I'm sorry.
Are you talking about boots of speed?
The boots that, yeah, the boots of speed, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, those are rare.
Boots of speed. Yep.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
All right.
Sorry.
No
You're
problem.
good.
All right, yeah, we're about cleaning up. Well, so where were these boots? Oh, double walking speed. Oh, that's pretty
Put
cool.
them together. They're really good.
They're
Yeah.
just as good as the belt of Hildrand's strength, which is why I agreed to trade them for it.
Oh, so you want to trade the Hill Giant belt for him?
No, I offered to Bug that I would trade the belt if he got me these boots. But he
Okay.
just left, so I can't see if he. So I can't ask if he's buying.
We'll ask it next week. We'll
Yeah.
get it figured out. Well, we can
Okay.
retcon things.
All right, so are we
This-
ending here then?
Yeah, I guess we could go ahead and end here. I do. If you guys want to look around in the open promenade area.
I can't.
Well, you can. You can.
Just give her access to
Yeah,
Kieran's
yeah.
token.
It's open. Everything's open, so you can look around.
You just can't buy anything.
Yeah.
Oh man, the spices. That guy's gonna. The thing is, I need friends outside of the party. I want more
Yeah.
NPC friends.
Yeah. So actually, no, I don't have like this whole city built up. So everything's built up to a point.
It's fine.
Well,
It's
you
really
have a
good.
friend in a very high place. You just think she betrayed you.
She did.
She literally sent an assassin to try and kill what's her name? Aoife.
Did she now?
That happened? What?
It was what's it, like After Dark event. It was
No, it
the
wasn't.
librarian.
No, it wasn't asking to kill Aoife. It was just a punchy.
That's
something.
what
Yeah.
I'm claiming it is.
So, she pointed a sword at Inky. Hello? She threatened Inky. Of course,
As
Inky wants to
was
punch her.
joining the literal devils. Literal devils.
It's literally
Not
the
the
family
Indian.
business.
Just because it's a family business doesn't mean it's the right business.
Look, I didn't sell slaves.
I had to get rid of them. Don't give me that.
It's
You're
the
working with
slaves'
a
fault.
literal
It's the
devil.
slaves' fault they were slaves.
You're turning people against their will into
Tieflings.
tieflings.
Yes, but see, here's the thing. None of you stopped Inky.
We are going to.
And here's the thing.
By killing
Inky
her.
still got you out of that city.
Mhm.
She could have said, "Oh no, they're not gonna help you. You might as well kill her. Kill him." She got you
she
out
also
of that
still
city.
joined literal devils.
Yes, but what I'm saying is she still considers you her ally.
Yes, and that's probably what's going to get her killed. Listen,
Look.
okay, when you're turning an entire city to ice, stopping its economy, ruining its use of being a city, overrunning it with extra-dimensional beings,
Well,
that's
one of her
not,
friends.
that's not something I would really go like, you know what, you're fine. You don't worry about it. No.
You're missing my entire point here. I just said you had a friend in a high place. I didn't say the high place was good or evil. I just said you had a friend in a high place.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
We'll take it like that.
All
then.
right.
Yeah, we do know Solar.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you guys wouldn't know this, but the thing is, Inky and Neku are leading a what you call a devilish evangelical crusade, and they're convincing people to voluntarily to become tieflings.
How it's just like, oh, you get horns and a tail. It's like, fuck it, I signed up.
I mean, I would. the
that's
character
kinda
I
cool.
would.
That's kind of cool.
Like,
Perrier almost joined
so,
them. He thought
yeah.
about it.
Here's that little bit of information, huh? Looks like it's willing.
Mhm.
Don't
Sometimes.
worry. Perifere is still a good man, or a good elf by heart.
Oh,
He has a sword and he can
really?
use the sword. The sword hasn't killed him yet,
So,
so he's still a good
here's
guy.
the thing. Your good man is the reason my first character left.
What?
Yeah! Skylar left because he was too good aligned to put up with literally
That's
selling
true.
goblins to slaves.
Oh, I wasn't there yet.
I made that decision in post haste because Drac was like, I need an answer. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Yep.
So
And I
yeah,
was like,
so I make a character that's good, and you alienate him, so I make a character
don't
that's
you dare say that,
evil,
'cause Kyrion's been on
and
the
once
outside
again you
the whole
alienate
time.
him. And now I've got a good alliance character like, oh boy, oh Julie G, this is fine.
Okay, to be honest, we do have a much different group than we did then. Kyrian gets affected, like he acts differently according to the people around him.
So
My
he's fake
point
as fuck.
being that
I wouldn't say
Fake ass hoe.
I would just say the people around him influence him to do different things. That time, the group was about making money. That was back when we were poor, and I needed spells.
so you're still selfish.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think Kyrian would. I don't think Kyrian.
It's not
himself would
about
even
good or
debate that
evil
he's
for you,
selfish.
it's just about the money. And that's
Yeah.
what Enki was about. She was literally about the money. And
I
yet
think it's
when
more a different morality.
when the choice came between a whole bunch of money and not a whole bunch of money, you chose not a whole bunch of money.
I think it's because Kyrian more bordered on the neutral, whereas Inky bordered more towards evil, and that's what
Yeah.
dictated the main choice between the two characters.
Neutral? He sold slaves!
Oh, look at the setting.
That's not a neutral thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, you sold the same slave twice.
Exactly!
Yeah, we did.
And then you go and have the goal to say Inky betrayed you?
Okay, but she's doing evil acts.
Oh,
straight out.
and
Okay,
selling
Inky
slaves
may not have
isn't
betrayed-
evil?
Inky
And
may not have betrayed Kyrian. She did betrayed Perifere and Aoife.
you mean the people who pointed a literal sword at her?
Hey, Aoife had literally known you for like that hour.
About an hour.
And considering she could have sent an assassin to literally kill you, and she just got you punched. You know,
It's
and
still an act of violence.
yours was still an act of violence too.
I did no violence.
You pointed a sword at.
Not me.
I'm sorry.
I didn't have a sword.
Not my sword.
I didn't
Not
have a
not
sword.
you. I'm sorry. I'm getting people confused.
You're fine.
But the point being, Enki is still on friendly terms with you all. I mean, she could have kept that letter, you know.
No, trust me, I understand where you're standing from, but Kyrian does not see it that way at all.
And that's fine. I mean, that's fine for his character. I'm just saying, Enki wouldn't have turned evil if you guys hadn't have been evil.
Yeah.
I built her with the express purpose of being able to shift to the party's whims.
Well, you guys, technically, Inky aligned evil during the arena fight.
No one stopped her, though. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Okay, to be
No one
honest,
stopped
A
her.
lot of things would have changed if I was there.
Yeah,
That's
Kyrian.
the one session I missed.
Yeah. I think he probably would have stopped that.
I'm
The point-
not sure you would have stopped that. because,
Stopped it. I think he would have tried to stop it and then eventually been like, whatever.
You
No,
guys were we had more good characters there that just decided to let Inky do the
Yeah,
deed.
it
instead of
was.
them.
To be honest, it kind of was our fault that Inky went down that dark path. But
We're the Palpatine to her Anakin Skywalker.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But that's all I wanted to say, is that you're saying you don't have friends and you do have a friend in a high place. You just really, really are not realizing it.
I mean, one thing that I'm really happy about is now I have good connections with somebody from, Dominus Eldal.
Yeah, the old man.
It was like,
Mm-hmm.
if you reached out to Inky and said, hey, can you tell me what's going on in the city? She'd be like, oh, sure, so we're doing this and that, and oh yeah, and this is happening too.
Yeah, well, I mean, but then she's probably gonna tell her uncle what happened, and then that's giving them information, and they might start scrying. I don't like it at all.
You don't know that, though. And I understand that. I'm just saying that you've not talked to Inky, and Inky's reached out to you. You didn't reach out to her back.
I didn't even know Inky reached out to us.
Yeah, she
That
did.
must have been during the 2 weeks
She
that I missed.
sent them a letter saying, hey, things are going great here. I've got all the money. I mean, I don't know why you didn't want to take the job, but that's fine. Hey, this letter came to you from your father. I figured I'd send it over. Oh, since you're going over there and you're going to send a message, could you punch this guy? He's an asshole. He pointed a sword at me. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing. Kyrian saw that, like, all that information in the letter saying as, I'm watching you, and don't think you're off the hook. Like, that's how he saw it. Because it was listing all the stuff, like, I know how to find you, I know where to find you, I can
Overly attached girlfriend song.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Inky doesn't care. She's fine with letting them do their thing. She's got a backup plan to get out of there, and when she knows shit's gonna go down eventually. She's just on here for the ride and the money.
I can't wait for the first time I get a nat 20 with my sword. It's against Inky.
Like, Inky's prepared. Inky's not dumb. Here's the thing. Inky knows this whole thing is probably gonna explode eventually. She's prepared for when shit goes down. She's just here for the money, and yeah. She's just there for the money.
Yeah, so Inky, since you were like since your uncle has established you as the head mortal, you actually have pit fiends at your command.
Huh. Neat.
I don't like the sound of that.
What are pit fiends again?
They're a CR20 monster.
Oh, interesting. But yeah, Inky would have probably prepared some sort of contingency plan for her and Neku to get out the moment shit does. She'd probably prepare something for the librarian too, just because she likes the librarian. She's a very business-oriented woman. She likes that.
1 second. So let me see.
All right, I should end the stream, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. I will see you all.
So here's a temporary look at the pit fiend.
I'll see you all next in 30 minutes for Followers of Mayhem. Bye bye. And oh, that guy, the pit fiend. Ah, yes. All right.
Scary man.
Take care, everyone.
Oh.
Bye.
My.
Hanging by a thread, hung up on all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you force on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me